On the 12th of April 1961, when Yuri Gagarin cynically said, "Interesting, I see no God here," it meant that the Communist Soviet Union had sent the first man into space. This was for America a heavy blow in the race to conquer space dating 3 years back. Russian rocket R-1, already in 1957, had been successfully launched, and many believe that this event marked the beginning of the Cold War because it signified the first opportunity of nuclear missile attack. Following this came the new success with the launch of the first Earth satellite, Sputnik 1, which was spherical in diameter, slightly larger than half a meter long, with 2 antennas 8 feet long and another 2 of 10 meters, containing the total weight of 86.3 kilograms. Before Gagarin took off into the orbit, the scientists of the Soviet Union previously had to explore how the force of flight will affect him, as well as the prolonged weightlessness and many other stressful situations. On the 3rd of November 1957, the whole world was astonished when the first living being was launched into the orbit. Laika the dog was a 3-year-old stray picked up from the streets of Moscow. Her real name was Kudravka, but was soon nicknamed Laika because she barked a lot. Nikita Khrushchev, then Soviet president, found it attractive to launch Sputnik 2 with the first live flyer on the 40th anniversary of the October Revolution. But the life of Laika in the spacecraft lasted as long as the oxygen supply. On the 6th day, when the battery was used up in the capsule, there was no more air. The following dogs, Balka and Stalka, had more luck. They returned successfully to Earth along with 40 mice, 2 rats and some plants. They were the first living beings who survived the flight into the orbit. America did not sit still. They too sent the first animal into the universe, who also survived the journey. In the front of their missile was a monkey named Yorick, along with 11 mice that were flying at an altitude of 72 kilometers. It is considered that the universe starts at an altitude of 80 kilometers. The first chimpanzee in the orbit was Enos, who began his journey in 1961 in the Mercury capsule and successfully completed all his tasks. Enos was overjoyed when he returned. He jumped with joy and ran around the aircraft shaking hands with his rescuers. It was his success that promoted President Kennedy to announce the flight of John Glenn, the first American to orbit the Earth, which was done in 1962. Yuri Gagarin died in an aircraft accident in 1968.